Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Hope you're having a good day out there, and welcome back to another World of Warships video. Now, for your delectation and delight, I present you with a video of possibly the silliest ship in the entire game. It is the Tier 2 Premium Japanese Destroyer, premium in one way and not the other. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, the TACHIBANA? You take your guess. I don't seem to pick ships with easy to pronounce names. This ship is stupid. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I love it. It's an awful ship. It is terrible. It's just so bad, but amazing. And I'll explain. First off, it's extremely cheap to buy. It's about £2, so I highly suggest you do it, because it's amazing fun. So this ship, it has 4 75 or 78mm guns, which I think are the smallest guns in the entire game. You might as well throw potatoes at the other ships for the caliber of guns that these are. They are useless. They don't have the best fire rate in the world, but the rotation's okay. It's very, very slow for a destroyer. 32 knots with engine boost on, which is pathetic. It's very small. It's absolutely tiny, in fact. It has a very small health pool, virtually no armor. So, yeah, not great things. The things it has in its favor is it's incredibly stealthy. I think you can get within 5.6 kilometers without being spotted. And you can... Oh, that's it. You have an awesome rudder shift time. This thing handles like a beast. So you can do some really sweet dodging, and with the tiny size of the ship combined, can make it quite a hard target to hit. And the other thing, which is good and bad at the same time, the torpedoes. They're bad because they have a 4-kilometer range, I believe. It's been a while since I did this replay, so I can't quite remember the stats, but it's a 4-kilometer range, and they go at about 44 knots, which I think are the slowest torpedoes in the entire game. And we're trying to capture the, where are we? We're trying to capture the B point right now, so we've dropped our smoke screen. So they're rubbishly slow torpedoes, terrible range, and they don't do much damage. But the reload on them is only 20 seconds, or even less if you have the upgrade on them. So every 20 seconds you can drop 4 torpedoes, which can lead to some fun times. So... we're capturing, just sitting in our smoke screen, firing at that Kolberg or Scholberg over the island, and doing some okay damage, mostly with fire. I think the most I'll ever get in one salvo with all four shots on target is just over 1,000 damage. So not so much. Then I spot that smoke screen over there. I spot that smoke screen. And this is one of the fun things about the TACHIBANA or the TACHIBANA. I'm going to call it the TACHIBANA because it really isn't very good. So the TACHIBANA is fun for dueling enemy destroyers because it's so nimble and has such a great torpedo reload speed. You can get in close and just keep dropping torpedoes while their lower reload stops them doing it at you. Look at that. I fired my guns and they ricocheted. They bounced off the armor of a Tier 2 or 3 Japanese destroyer. That's how rubbish the guns are. High explosive, did no damage on him. So my first salvo torpedoes missed, he drops his, turn, there comes that handiness. Oh my goodness me. He doesn't dodge our torpedoes. So that's the handiness of that incredible rudder shift time. You can do some pretty intense dodging like that. So that's our first smiting of the day. I did actually have a Kraken Unleashed in this. I sank 5 ships in a match. But of course, I didn't record that one, did I? No, I recorded this one. So, you get what you're given. So, that is a fun thing to do in this ship. Just one-on-one destroyers, charge at them, and just launch torpedoes. And your torpedoes, while rubbish, still do a lot of damage if it hits a destroyer because of the low health pool. So I'm detected. Oh look, it's another premium destroyer that's not particularly good, the Campbelltown. So drop our torpedoes, because by the time we see him again, they'll be reloaded. That's the fun thing. You can just keep dropping torpedoes because they'll be reloaded very quick. And he takes some shots with our potato guns. No damage. They're so bad. The only thing they're good for is setting fires, basically. And he spotted us and he's coming after us. So, drop some more torpedoes. None of these are going to hit. We're shielded by the island there. And, oh, there we go. We get 858 damage from hitting his broadside. So, whoop-de-doo. Those torpedoes miss. So this guy, he's a bit smarter than the other guy. Let's not run aground. That would not be a good idea. I keep trying to angle so I can get my torpedoes off, but in the end I think, hey, it's not going to happen. Let's use the potatoes, shall we? So we get our guns fixed on him, and ooh, we incapacitate, but don't actually do any damage. So we've taken his engines out. He hits me and somehow manages to not damage me. I think it's because the armour is so thin on this ship that basically anything that hits you tends to over-penetrate. So that's the saving grace. It's not a particularly good one, but so his engine's out, and I assume he uses damage control because he's not repairing it. So I'm going to come around the island and finish him off. He's firing shots at that friendly Kolberg, or Kjolberg, however you pronounce it. And he gets him, I believe. Bit of a derp there. So there he is. Hello! Have my torpedoes. You can't move. He still does some damage to me and sets me on fire with his guns. And... oh dear. It's suddenly gone downhill. That's not a good thing. Drop the smoke. Another Kjolberg, or Kjolberg. They are in plentiful supply in this match. So we start backtracking so we can drop all of our torpedoes. Come on, come on. He's at close range. He's got to know they're coming, so he's going to start taking evasive maneuvers. Come on. There we go. We fire them, but oh, we've gone too far backwards. We're spotted. That's not good. Fire the... oh, we hit one torpedo. Fire the potatoes. We're on fire. We've used our damage control. Oh no. This is the end. This is the end for me, and I'm done. So, are we going to get him? Of course we're going to get him. He almost misses it, but... and it causes a flood. And... boom. From hell's heart I stab at thee, sir. And we get... it's just a flesh wound. So that is the TACHIBANA. The TACHIBANA. It is the worst ship ever, but one of the most fun ships to play. I hope you've enjoyed the video, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.